A Thanksgiving tradition continues as the teams are lined up and off we go here in Dallas. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll throw. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. Gets it to the 15. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal. Up the gut they go with Williams. There's so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Third and goal now from the 6 after that last play. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. Throwing from the gun. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now they're left with 4th and goal. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. This from just 23 yards away. Aubrey puts it through. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
Just kind of a confidence builder. An offense drives it down. Special teams does their job. Now the defense is going to take the field with the lead.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. First carry now. This is Bashal Tutu. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Lawrence working from the gun. Finds his running back. This is Bashul Tutin. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
First and 10 now from the 46. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it.
Lawrence's pass intercepted.
Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Look at that power, deep left side. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Devin Lloyd making the play.
Intercepted by the Jaguars. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. Oh, this big guy is moving. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars parlay the interception into points. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big up the middle, and somebody blocked it. Looks like the Cowboys got it. Finds a seam, left side. He's off to the races. He's at the 30. And against all odds, they get the block and return it all the way for 2.
Well, I know you, Kate, and you know me, and I think we would both sign up for this kind of track meet. One side of it scampers all the way down the field with a big play. The other side, they don't hang their head for a second. Instead, they block it, and they scamper it all the way back the other way for 2 on the board.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. So now they're going to have to figure out this third down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Third and long. They're going to throw. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Inside give here for Tootin. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. A gain of 15 there. And the Jaguars have a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Running back sent in motion. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Escapes the pocket. Finds a man right side. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Tootin gets it from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Cowboys 31-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. Nice run across the 15. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be second down.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. Now it's Lawrence. He's got it. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a 7-point lead in the first. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Makes the score Jaguars 13, Cowboys 5.
On now is Cook to kick this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26. Back to throw now. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down, but where it's at on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding.
Brian Anger in punt formation for the Cowboys.
We're one quarter closer to some turkey as we reach the end of one on Thanksgiving. It's the Jaguars setting the pace so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at a punt, though, facing fourth down. Punt meets him at the 28. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Hand off to Tootin. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They'll go again here with Tootin. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. It was Osa Odigizua in on the tackle.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Third down, Lawrence to throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Pass play coming here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. It's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll air it out on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. We got the football caught, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
6 yards.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
On their own side, but only need an inch or 2 here, so they're going for it. Before they snap it on 4th and inches, they call timeout. They're down to their final 1 in this half. Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches. Going for it, it's Williams. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
He only needed an inch, Kate, and it was a good thing because he had to fight for that. That defense put up a game effort, nearly made the play to get themselves off the field.
40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. He's going to throw it. He'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Past midfield to the 45. And he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line.
It's It's a gain of
They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on and on.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. He'll look to throw. Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a sack. We do, though, have a flag to sort out first before we can lock that in. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Setting up to throw. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that gets him back within 5.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. On the give, it's Newton. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Lawrence throwing here. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding enough. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Here's a screen for Tootin. Has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down.
Hey.
Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And we'll see how this plays out the rest of this half with none remaining. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, 3rd down.
Hey, run! It's hot.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. Looks great initially, but he is short on that 1st down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down.
You know, Kate, I never get frustrated with completions. Never turn down a completion, but in this case, you really did have to look beyond that route. Not enough to move the sticks.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. A little outside their comfort zone to try a field goal, so instead they're going for this on 4th down. Fourth down, pass coming. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. His shot to the end zone is incomplete.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. A toss play to Tootin. This is not going to help their cause. They had a 3rd down. He's out of bounds, lost a yard too.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. And they fired off the line knowing the run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Tootin with it. Same guy, same results. He's bottled up for a 2nd time. That's going to bring him to 4th down.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, you really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game.
Now we've got whistles, but not for delay of game. They were able to get a timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Facing fourth down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. This is a 39-yarder. Little knocks it through, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
On now is Cook to kick this away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. The Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Looks like that last play convinces them to keep this one on the ground. He's foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. Throwing here just before halftime. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Headed left. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
1st down from the 42. Here with Tootin. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Kevin Byard there to bring him down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They go play action. Lawrence. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. They'll throw. Third and long. That finds Hunter. Downfield. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars grow the lead coming out of halftime. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars lead by 15 now. On now is Cook to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. That's Harris on the right side. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Here's a throw. He finds Pickens left side. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
First and 10, looking to throw. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
22-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. That is Caleb Ransom. And the Jaguars take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Tootin. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on 3rd down. Third and long. They're going to throw. Finds him over the middle. They're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Lawrence. That's dropped underneath. Tootin. He takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. And he'll get it up to the 44. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
That is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Tootin on 1st and 10. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down throw. Lawrence. Fits it through the middle. And nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21. A big play. 23 yards to move those chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Run here with Tootin. And he's not going to manage to get that to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Cut out left. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. On the ground, Tootin. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Caught out wide. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it, it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
They're going for this, thinking touchdown, obviously, but they could also get a 1st down. Just 1 quarter standing between these teams and Turkey in this Thanksgiving contest. The Jaguars have the football, and they're going to be up a couple of scores as we start our 4th quarter. The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this. Here we go on 4th. Lawrence. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Certainly looking for that nail in the coffin, the knockout punch, a touchdown, and 3-possession lead that could put this one out of reach. Hey, it's a luxury they could afford to take in that spot. Built himself up a little buffer here, Kate, but it's never over till it's over.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Working from his end zone. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Travis Hunter reels in the pick. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars grow the lead now to 22 points. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. And he's out of bounds a lot sooner than they would have liked. Looks like he stepped down at the 11.
Take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Play straight ahead. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch him behind the line. This goes for a loss. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And this will come from just inside his end zone. Even more problems now as they don't get the snap off. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. The Cowboys sending out their punting unit. Brian Anger, the one to send it away. And he gets it away from his end zone. He'll take it in short of midfield. And some crafty work on the return gets him all the way down inside the red zone.
At the 19-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Inside give here for Tootin. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Pass cut, 9-yard line. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on second down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it 3rd and short.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Tootin gets it from the gun. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They send a man in motion. First down, and they go right back to him. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars put up even more points in a win. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Little text on the extra point. And the Jaguars continue piling on to this lead.
Cowboys 8. Logan Cook to kick off.
On now is Cook to kick this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Even more problems now as they don't get the snap off. Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he makes up for the penalty nicely and then some. Gain of 8. It's going to be 2nd and 7.
Right at midfield.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Second down now. They need 7. They stick with McCaffrey. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys just want to get out of here with how this one has gone. Third down now, Jaguars going nickel. The play clock reaches 5 seconds, and we're going to get a timeout here. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Going run again with McCaffrey. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. They'll go, it's McCaffrey. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Design run for Lawrence. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. One drawn up here for Lawrence. The Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. And they're going to get to celebrate both the Thanksgiving holiday and the victory over the coming days, with more time than normal coming up between games. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Jaguars as we say so long from Dallas.